Hello and welcome to the Explosion Networks reacts to the Rise of Skywalker trailer. Hello, my name is Dylan Blight. This is Kylo Ren, and over there's Ashley Hobley.
What up?
Today we're gonna be watching the Rise of Skywalker trailer. I'll probably put him down. He can watch from back there. He's a tall guy.
I mean, the final Star Wars trailer
Of all
ever.
Yeah, the final
Episode-ish.
It's not just the
final episode Star Wars trailer.
Yeah, it's not even the final of just this saga. It's the final of all finals. Got the guy here. We're here. I don't think we need to do any fucking around, really. Let's just...
I don't know if there's just a synopsis or anything.
No, we don't need a synopsis.
Just get
Look,
into it.
Star Wars. That's what we're doing. Let's just watch let's watch the damn trailer. We're too excited. Let's watch the trailer. Endor. Moon of Endor.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
That was Dominic in the background.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Pretty.
Long have I waited.
He's just...
You're coming together. Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
Excuse me?
The Force will be with you.
Always.
You want to give me a little cackle? You don't want to give me a little cackle over there? You want to tease me? You want to stick a tickle in? You
No.
want to stick a cackle in my tickle? Tickle in my cackle? Nothing like that. All right. What's your review of that? Impressions?
Yeah, it was good. Again, we give barely anything away. We have no idea why they're going the places they're going. It looks beautiful. I think it's the shots they showed so far are maybe the most impressive we've seen in Star Wars so far. Just that ice planet was pretty, or ice thing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know if it's actually a planet. It might just be like a
is that?
meteor or something.
I was trying to find it in the trailer again.
It could
It's
just
like,
be something
is this-
like an ice thing floating in space.
Yeah, which is what
because the Star Destroyer comes up from the bottom.
which is
so-
where they're teasing. That's where Palpatine's been hanging out on some
Maybe.
icicle planet thing. Well, it showed a chair. It was like a Thanos chair just sitting in the middle
Yeah.
of the planet, basically. And then obviously,
I don't know.
I'm trying to find the thing that intrigues me the most. Look, call me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this trailer, without a doubt, confirms that Kylo is going to be redeemed. Unless you think they're trying to just mess with
Hashtag Bendemption.
I think this trailer pretty much confirms that Bendemption is a thing, unless you think they're trying to pull like I think it would be silly and would piss off a lot of people and the wrong, but you don't want to piss off those people, the people who are bend.
What things point towards Bendemption in your
Well,
opinion?
I was trying to find that one line. There's that one specific line. It's like you hear Palpatine say, "Your coming together will be your undoing," or something along those lines. What's the line?
That could just be.
I know that could be, but
Any
also
Doctor
that's said when it cuts to the shot of. I just found it now. I can bring it up again on the video.
Of them
Where they stare.
cutting some.
No,
statue.
right before that, there's a part where it looks like they're just like kind of talking inside the Death Star. Like there's a shot of them obviously in the second Death Star room here because you can see Palpatine's. Well, I assume that's what it is because you can see Palpatine's chair and you can see that giant window from Episode 6 where he sits at the end there. It's at 1:49-ish in it. If anyone wants to play it at home, even though I have it up on the video, but yeah, then there's obviously the part after this, 2 seconds after this, which I'll just skip forward. Also, there's a shot of Finn here running along. It looks like he's yelling for on the outsides of the Star Destroyer where Rey and Kylo are fighting. But yeah, so inside here, now this isn't the whatever they're breaking here. This is obviously one of the most intriguing parts of the trailer, I think, straight away. Now, there's lots to go over here, but we're not going to do it all in this video because it's just a reacts thing. But if I had to pick one thing that made me go, oh shit, like, you know, like I would probably pick this moment of them cutting whatever this is down as one of the key moment, especially if you're towards Bendemptioning stuff over here, because it's like they're obviously working together here. Now you could be like, oh, but Dylan, maybe they're still like, maybe Kylo still wants to defeat Rey, but they've teamed up in the last moment because, you know, common enemy type thing happens, and that could be a way the movie goes down. I feel like that could be a viable way the plot plays out. Like at the start, I still reckon you could see Kylo and Rey fight quite early. Like that Death Star fight, the one you see them fighting on the start, I still feel like that could be very early in the movie, personally. Simply because they've shown it so much, and it would be very like if the plot's going to be like, oh, they're fighting at the start, and then like Palpatine shows up and they have to like team up to overcome the bigger enemy, and Kylo realizes like he was wrong, and you know he doesn't want anything to do with Palpatine, blah blah blah. Well, I don't know what they're destroying here, but
that initial jump at the start of the trailer where she jumps from like a green thing to like inside
wherever some
something.
resistance base or something.
That like looks too good for it not to be like an actual cut in the movie. I think
Maybe
piecing.
That's the start of this trailer is how I would say I think the movie is going to start with her training on whatever planet that is. I think that's how the movie starts, with her training and Leia's training her. And I'm still going to throw it out there that it's possibly some Ewoks running around, Moon of Endor stuff happening, because it does look like fucking Endor, and even the sounds at the start of the trailer sounds like Endor. Like if I play it again now, like sounds like Endor, and you could be like, yeah, but it could sound like any of. I mean, it sounds like a
lot of planets sound the same.
I know, but it's like I just feel like for them to have those sound effects over like the black Lucasfilm screen, you know what I mean? Like that's sort of like teasing something. But yeah, also like you said, the other thing that kind of stands out is obviously just how good what is this? I need someone to explain to me what they're breaking. It looks very good. I would say so far I would rank obviously Last Jedi and Rogue One as the two best shot ones. And I think they're shot very differently because obviously Rogue One's supposed to be, it's shot like a war movie because it's supposed to be like a war movie, and Last Jedi's shot more like, it's shot really well, but it's like more of a drama, I guess. Like it's not as action paced as Rogue One, obviously. But yeah, everything in this is just like, this could possibly be the best looking thing that we've got out of Star Wars. All these shots look fucking fantastic. Also, I want to know this C-3PO thing. And also, I don't know how long.
I think I teared up during that C-3PO thing.
You what?
You know, I just welled up a little bit.
Oh, my friends. Also, the other thing that this trailer really, really emphasizes is that this movie is probably going to be the most action-packed Star Wars movie. Or so it seems. Like you've got literally like lightsaber battles. You've got Finn and Jenna and whoever else is in that scene. I can't remember, like riding around on those horse things or whatever. That scene. You've got all these fucking ships gathering. Like there's these massive shots of Star Destroyers like towards the end of the trailer here with Kylo and whoever else is going on here. You've got this shot at 2 minutes here where you see what I presume is the side of Palpatine's face. It looks like he's strapped into some fucking weird mechanical thing. I don't know what's going on. I need someone to zoom in and do high quality pictures of stuff here later. And then also, on top of that, they leaked this beforehand and whatever else. Oh, we'll get to it at 27 seconds. I do think it's worth noting that obviously you can see Lando in the middle here, giving a part of the main resistance discussion, speech, and whatever else is going on here. But obviously, their forces are way back up in this movie. The Last Jedi ends with the resistance being destroyed to them basically being the Millennium Falcon. In expanded universe material, we now know that, there's some other people that survived. Like we found out in the Poe Dameron comic that his team, Black Squadron, were out on a mission at the same time. So it's like there's a couple X-Wings, but nothing massive. But some, considering the time frame between Last Jedi and this movie, it's definitely like they have somehow managed to really rally up, I would say, quite fast. Like when you think about between episodes 3 and 4 of Star Wars, like it takes the rebellion years and years and years to gather the amount of forces that they have. And in this, it's like in a year or year and a half, whatever it is, they've managed to gather quite a hefty resistance upholding. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much of that they're actually going to cover, or they might quickly kind of cover in the movie, or all of that will be left to the expanded material stuff, including the book that's coming out November 4th, I think, which is called Resistance Reborn, or something like that, I think, which is basically kind of going to cover how they start gathering people back up and stuff. Also did want to point out that where is it here? 1 second. 31 seconds in, you see Dominic Monaghan, is that his name? That's his name, right? From Lord. See him in the background there, so
behind Kelly Tran.
Behind Kelly. Which, very good that Rose was actually in the trailer. I was going to get really annoyed if they didn't show any Rose. It's like, Rose is still here. She's fucking dirtied up in this shot. She's in some fights. Very good. Fuck the haters. Make sure Rose gets some screen time. But
give her some more merch.
Give her all the, do all the thing. Dominic's in the background there. Dominic for a long time was rumored, like casting and stuff, but everyone kept thinking that he was going to play one of the, Knights of Ren. But then when they put out some official material like a couple weeks ago, it confirmed that he's just playing a random resistance member and stuff. And he is in the trailer for a split second in the background there. Poe's orange X-Wing's back at 33 seconds, I just noticed here. So that's actually back. It's not kind of thing. They keep showing this Star Destroyer. That's what I'm saying. This fight on the Death Star here, they've showed it so much. I just find it hard to believe he's not coming out. Also, hashtag Kylo Ren wet boy. This ice planet though, it's two-sided, and it appears. I don't know if it's just supposed to be shadowing or something, but it appears like there is planets on top of it, and also planets and stuff. Cities and stuff underneath or something. Like you can see ice stuff going down the bottom, which is also quite interesting. And that giant throne is at 56 seconds in, and I know you can't help but bring up the Thanos stuff because it's look at it. It's huge spiky throne thing that's apparently at least the trailer makes it out like it's in this thing. And the last thing I wanted to point out is what went online earlier this morning before the trailer dropped. And I had to bring this up because I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, obviously, is that at 1 minute in this trailer, it appears we see all these resistance ships, all different kinds too. I saw someone do a thread on Twitter, which was good. They pointed out that there's hammerheads and Corellian freighters and Y-wings and all different types of ships here. It's a real smorgasbord of ships, which I think works towards they've gathered so many different people from across the galaxy, towards the Resistance. It's just the Resistance is made up of so many ships and different kinds here, and of course the Falcon's front center are leading it, and fans will be happy that it actually has the giant dish back on it, which they got rid of for The Force Awakens. Piss people off. But number one thing I want to point out is that right off to the right-hand side of the Millennium Falcon there, it appears that the Ghost is there, the ship from Star Wars Rebels. Right off to the right there. That very much appears like the Ghost from Rebels. There's no other ship. You could be it could be another ship that looks the same. It could be, but we have never seen any other ship that looks like Ghost. The Ghost is a standout ship. They confirmed that they've used the Ghost in live action before, of course, in Rogue One. It's shown up there, so they do have a model for it, a live action type model. Will this just be some Easter egg that we see, or will a character from Rebels show up? I'm going to chuck all my money on, it's probably just a random Easter egg that's in the background here, but boy golly, would I get hyped if they actually had, and I saw a bunch of Rebels fans online getting hyped this morning because they were like, oh man, like imagine, because spoilers for the Rebels, of course, Hera and Kanan have a child, and that child would now be an adult, and it could be flying the ship, and that would be cool, like fan service towards Rebels, of course, but that seems like a potentially just throwaway background character if they're going to tease that, but either way, it's quite exciting. And it's good to see like tie-in stuff, because most extended universe material they've done so far in the movies have been like Rogue One or Han Solo, obviously, like Maul and the Rebels references. They're always like left off for the side movies, and the main line of Star Wars movies has kind of just been, well, we don't want to tie in too much extended universe stuff, even as Easter eggs or whatever, but they don't want to go too ham. Dio looks cute, by the way. That we actually get to see close up of him in this and whatever else. And then the last thing I do want to point out is that you want to tell me the most Jedi looking Rey looks is at 1 minute 17 where you see her with this jacket thing on. I know it's not an actual Jedi hood because like Finn's wearing the exact same thing and whatever else, but it's like that is very much, I don't know, it's just like kind of teasing the sort of, it's right before C-3PO gives his whole speech about friends. And also right off to the left, it's very easy to miss because your attention at this moment's kind of on C-3PO and Rey and Poe who are talking in this scene. But right off to the left, we do see Zori, Blitz? I can't remember the last name. Sorry, haven't watched the movie yet. Zori, whatever her name is, Carrie Washington,
Carrie.
Jeez Louise. Carrie whatever.
Yeah, Carrie
Russell, thank you. Carrie Russell's character is off to the side there. So she is with the Resistance in this moment. And they have been kind of playing coy with the character. Like she's probably not like a sort of neutral character in the movie apparently. But there she is. She's off to the side there, looking cool, looking badass. She does have the helmet on. She's standing near Poe, which could play towards the whole teasing of them two having, they've been teasing that they've had some sort of relationship. But nonetheless, that is it. Stay tuned to explosionnetwork.com for more Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker content. Of course, check out Alderaan Explosion, our Star Wars podcast, which we are posting week by week in the lead up to the movie. And I'm giving this one double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up.
Bye.
Bye.